Hey y'all, so we're gonna do something different for this review. I am a firm believer that the show must go on. And I'm at 40%, and Ninja still has the flu, but I can muster up some strength for this Potomac review. So this is my review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 8. Let's get into it. Hopefully me being in the bed right now isn't too distracting for y'all. So we left off on the previous episode of the fight between Wendy and Mia. Mia, she's trying to get a ticket home. I think Wendy told the producer that she needs a ticket home or go to a hotel or something, because she said if she's in the same house with Mia, she's going to beat her effing ass. Back at the table with the other ladies, you have Ashley saying, y'all, I love Mia, but that was completely unnecessary. Then you got Giselle telling her, oh, it was unnecessary on both ends. I mean, it's so obvious that the only reason the Green Eyed Bandits are showing all this empathy to Mia is because they don't like Wendy. We see Karen walking up to the car that Mia's in to go check on her, and Mia has the nerve to tell her that Karen did not have her back. Don't y'all hate those friends that want you to have their back even when they're wrong? Look, I'm not that type of friend, and I think all my friends know that. I will call your ass out. And look at Jacqueline just sitting next to Mia like the minion she is. I hope she grow a backbone some point in the season. And poor Karen, all this happening on her birthday, I'm sure she'd just rather be at home with her real friends and Ray. Child, and here go the gaslighting by Rob trying to tell Karen, I feel like you could have diffused the situation. Girl, shut up. Weren't you just filming Wendy in the last episode and you were only exacerbating the situation? I just can't believe these ladies are still at the restaurant after all this happened. They're just sitting there eating dessert. We then see Ashley go check on Wendy, agreeing with her that what Mia did was out of pocket. Ashley might be messy, she might be mischievous, but at least she is fair in this moment. And I will give that to her. So at this point in the episode, it's up in the air whether who's going home or not. Ooh, child. So they finally left the restaurant, and the car situation is very different from when they got to the restaurant. In one car, you got Mia, the Green Eyed Bandits, and Jacqueline. In the other car, you got Wendy, Karen, Ashley, and Charisse. Mia's telling everyone in the car that her flight leaves at 8:30 in the morning. Her husband just booked it. And here we go with more BS. You got Robin and Giselle just gassing Mia head up, saying that, oh, well, Karen, she could have diffused the situation. She didn't have your back. She was straddling the fence. Oh, my God. They are just full of it. They really are. Then Mia says, oh, if anybody put Ray on a skewer, I would have had her back. Girl, the ones that would put Ray on a skewer is riding in the car with you. History is totally repeating itself right now. Season 5, they had Candace back mostly because they did not like Monique. And right in this moment, they don't give a damn about Mia. They just don't like Wendy. So the Light Brights arrive at the house first. They go downstairs and they're still just talking about what happened at dinner. The rest of the ladies get there. We see Wendy go up to her room. It looks like she's packing and she's definitely headed to a hotel. Side note, I just want to say, I didn't acknowledge this in the last episode, but this neon green looks really good on Wendy. We're back downstairs with some of the ladies talking to Mia. Giselle asks her, how are you feeling now? Mia's she's feeling a little better. And me and ask Giselle, she's I have a feeling that tomorrow's gonna be a good day. That is some mean girl ass shit, and Giselle needs her ass whooped at some point. You know what? I don't even want Giselle to get her ass whooped. I just want someone to throw a drink in her face because I know she ain't gonna do nothing. So it's the next day, the ladies are having breakfast. Hey, Chef the author. Call me. It's Charisse, Ashley, and Giselle talking about the fight, and they're trying to say that Ashley is being contradictory on her stance because of her involvement of writing a statement for Monique in that Candace fight. I swear, the ghost of Monique is just haunting Potomac. Just bring the girl back on. She don't have a job now. Well, that's no shade to Monique. I mean, I love Monique. But, she don't have a job in reality television. Just bring her back to Bravo. I think the biggest hypocrisy is Giselle being on Mia's side because she was the one that initiated the violence in the first place. And I'm glad Ashley called that out in her confessional. So most of the ladies are downstairs now. It turns out that Mia canceled her flight, of course. I honestly think she never booked the flight in the first place because I think she's that much of a liar. We see that Candace has arrived. She arrived last night. She can't believe the drama that happened the previous evening. And then she got the worst person to recap the fight to her, Robin, who's filling her in on her version of events. And then she shows Candace the recording that she captured on her phone. Candace immediately has her girls back though, and she says Mia is the one that should be going home, not Wendy. So far, it looks like Mia's planning everything for Karen's birthday. Meanwhile, you have Ashley, Candace, and Karen all concerned about Wendy. The other ladies, however, could give a fuck less. We find out that Wendy didn't leave Miami, though. She's just at a hotel. Candace says she hates that Wendy's the one that's being ostracized. And I agree, but clearly that was the motive of the Green-Eyed Bandits and Bigfoot Mia. Candace even gets emotional about it, and here come the tears. It's not right. It's not fair. I'm guessing it's PTSD for her. We cut to Robin's confessional where she's saying there's no comparison to the Monique incident, that Mia and Wendy were both wrong. The producer then says, well, yeah, but it seems like you're more on Mia's side. Robin then says, yeah, because I don't like Wendy, and then laughs. I'm like, there it is. There it is. All I gotta say for Robin, it's gonna be a tough reunion for you, girl. Really tough. I mean, I'm glad she's activated finally, but I don't think this is a good look. So the other ladies call Wendy on FaceTime. They're all saying that she deserves to be there. And then Karen invites her to the beach party that Mia planned. Afterwards, Karen goes to Mia while she's getting her nails done and asks her does she have a problem with her inviting Wendy. If I was Karen, I wouldn't have asked Mia permission for jack shit. Of course, Mia's being petty and has a problem with that, and then suggests to Karen that she can have a separate lunch with Wendy. She says, I don't want her to ever think it's okay to disrespect my husband. And anyone who supports that, it tells me how they roll. Karen immediately picks up on that. Now they're going back and forth. Mia is insufferable. She's a dizzy, deluded, phony asshole. And you know what? I tried to give this chick a chance, but she showed her true colors, and I'm done with her. Like, she's not even real. At least with housewives like Lisa Rinna or like Ramona Singer, like, they're villains, but they're authentic as well. Like, I just don't think Mia is authentic whatsoever. Like, she's just saying shit just so she could be on camera. And I don't know, I don't like it. Karen then has to rescind her invite to Wendy, unfortunately, but she's still planning on seeing her for lunch. A little later, Candace and Ashley say they'll join Karen to see Wendy. Ashley even puts her beef with Candace to the side. Like, tells her, you know what, I know me and you are beefing, but I think Wendy's well-being is more important. I thought that was very commendable of Ashley. Even if you don't fuck with Ashley, you still got to give us some points there. So as they're all about to leave, Mia gets word that Ashley and Candace is going with Karen to see Wendy. She goes over to the other lady's car and tells Ashley and Candace directly that they're going to need to find new accommodations when they get back. No, this bitch didn't. Who the fuck does she think she is? Oh my God, in that moment, I was so angry. Whew, child. Get my blood pressure up. I can't get my fever back. It's just her audacity and then the list that she's going to ice out Wendy. It's really despicable. Anywho, Ashley is activated. Like, she rolling that neck of hers. And Candace, surprisingly, like, she's paying the dust right now because I think we know what will happen if Candace is activated. We cut to both their confessionals, and they both just so happen to be ragging on Mia's size 13 feet. So it looks like we have a divided cast at the moment. Next scene, we're jumping back and forth between a group of ladies. Karen's group is at the restaurant. They're meeting Wendy. They're happy to see her. Meanwhile, Ashley is texting Mia on the group chat saying how out of line she is. And then Wendy is now spilling tea on Mia, saying that Peter Thomas don't really fuck with them like that. Like, she did Peter's hoe at the time dirty or something. I don't know. Like, let's just leave Penelope Thomas Bailey out of it, please. Also, speaking of that, what happened to that rumor with Peter and Giselle, like, allegedly dating? It looks like they didn't even go for that plot line this season, because earlier today I saw the mid-season trailer, and oh boy, look. But I don't think Peter is mentioned at all for the rest of the season. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Especially with the drama we about to see. So now we're with Mia's group at the beach. They see Ashley's message, and I'm guessing Mia thought that the rest of the group was going to be behind her lying petty ass. But even Giselle says what she told Ashley and Candace was harsh. Charisse then takes it upon herself to text back as Mia's assistant and apologize on her behalf. I mean, Candace and Ashley weren't going anywhere anyway. If I were them, you would have had to drag me out. I would dare you to kick me out over some petty bullshit. At this point, Mia tells the group that she's not even interested in hosting Karen's birthday party anymore because she's miserable and petty. We're back with Karen's group, and we see Candace invites Wendy to her studio session with Trina, while Ashley and Karen go back to meet the other ladies. Back on the beach, we see the ladies bugging this group of guys to take a photo with them. Robin likes what she sees. She is very grabby with this 21-year-old. Ma'am, they're all gay. Trust me. As the camera panned on that group, I was like, those sissies don't want y'all. Next scene, we're with Candace and Wendy headed to the studio session. They both meet Trina for the first time. Trina is on Bravo TV. Ain't that something? Now, Candace, I wouldn't say Trina was a part of the 90s. I would say late 90s, early 2000s. I could be wrong, but I think I remember Trina coming out 98, 99. But hey, I still respect Trina's legacy. I'm just saying wrong decade, because I am a 90s aficionado. I know my 90s, and Trina was not in the 90s clique. Anyway, so they play Candace's song with Trina's verse added. I mean, of course she loves it. What's she gonna say? Oh no, Trina, I don't like that. Can you go back in the studio and rewrite it? Here's my thing on Candace's singing career. Like, can she sing? Okay, yeah, she can hold a note, but there's nothing special about her voice, her music. It is basic R&B, something we've heard a million times. It's talent show vocals. Like, when I think of memorable, I mean, give me a SZA, give me a Jasmine Sullivan, hell, even a Summer Walker. Like, what makes you different or better? You know, it's just serviceable R&B. What Candace is given, I've heard it all before. Heard it all before. Even that's a better song. Also, Trina really phoned in this verse. This verse is, it ain't all that. Let's just say that. So later the session ends, they're all happy, and I thought this was a really cute scene. As they were leaving, Wendy and Candace both do the little slither walk that was created by Karen on Wendy's first season, and they both doing it on the sidewalk. That was really cute. I like that moment. Next scene, we're back at the house. It's later in the evening. The ladies are all chilling until the festivities for the night begin. We then see Mia. She calls Karen up to talk to her one-on-one. Well, one-on-one with her friend Jacqueline watching. Wait a minute, not Jacqueline trying to speak on Mia's behalf where Mia's right there. So Mia feels, girl, grow a spine, please. Are they really trying to check Karen right now? A friend of and a fresh newbie? Mia, in all her crater face glory, is trying to tell Karen that she's straddling the fence, trying to talk to her about loyalty. Karen continues to stand firm on how she feels. She tells Mia that they were both wrong. There was nothing wrong with her checking on Wendy, who's in a hotel by herself somewhere. They're going back and forth, and ooh, child, like the cameraman is all in Mia's face. It's just too much. She's brave for not wearing no makeup, because wow. She now matches her inside. We cut to Karen's confessional. She says, no one tells me what to do. I'm the queen, honey. And she actually puts a crown on her head. Who in production gave her that? Who? The queen does not ask for permission, darling. So Mia tells Karen that she's not going to be able to host her birthday anymore, as if Karen gives a shit. She's like, sweetie, I had a cake and a candle. God is good. She said, I'm good. You have done a fucked up job already. It is fine. Karen stays on ready. Like, you cannot get the Grand Dame together. That's why they had to bring Charisse in. And look, y'all saw that mid-season trailer. They're going back and forth now as Mia's minion Jacqueline just spectating. Mia's deluded, delusional ass really thinks she in the right. Karen, like the rest of us, has had enough of her bullshit, gets off the bed and says, "You better wake up, Mia." She storms out, and that is where the episode ends. Oh boy. I'm enjoying Potomac. I'm not sure why it's not getting over 1 million views per episode right now. I think it's at like 800,000. I really enjoyed this episode. I do disagree with some people when they say that this season is dark. Like, I think we need to just reel it back and remember that this is just for entertainment value and this is just, petty women bullshit. I do like this new alliance of Ashley, Candace, Wendy, and Karen. I'm not sure how long that's gonna last. I mean, if you've seen the clips for the next episode. And that's another thing. Why they keep giving us like a third of the episode? Anyway, y'all, thanks for waiting patiently. I've been sick all week. This flu has been kicking my ass. I actually had to go to the hospital too on Tuesday, but I feel like I'm getting better. And yeah, I might do one more video from bed because I just want to make sure that I'm at 100%. Because this flu has definitely ruined my entire work week. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about the episode. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.